Yo, how you doing, brother? Yo, how you doing, brother? What's up, Sandra? What's up, Sandra? What's up, Billy? Happy New Year, guys. What's up, Billy? It was a long holiday. It was a long holiday. It is about time. I had a good it is about time. Reset. I had a good reset. Y'all, I've been to Windsor, I've been to the US. I visited a few family members here and there. It was really good. How'd y'all spend your New Year's? I want to hear all about it. How'd y'all spend your New Year's? Tell me all about it. Tell me all about it. Alessandro, what did you do? How was the holiday, brother? Alessandro, what did you do? How was the holiday, brother? Alessandro, what did you do? How was the holiday, brother? You got Jackbox for the holidays? Nice. Congrats. Which one? For the holidays? Nice. Congrats. Which one? Yo, Murta's here. How you doing, Murta? Murta's here. You got a VR for Christmas? Nice, bro. That's expensive. That's a hefty gift. That's expensive. That's a hefty gift, brother. Enjoy that. That's a hefty gift, brother. Enjoy that. You're at the gym, W. That's what we like to hear. What are you doing? Gym, W. That's what are you training right now? What are you doing? What are you training right now? What are you doing? What are you training right now? You send me a pic? Alright, let's see what you're training. I'm gonna go ahead and guess you're doing leg day. You're not at home? Dang, I'm glad you're here though. What a clutch. You guys, the schedule is gonna be changing, by the way. I might start streaming in the morning, I'm not gonna lie. You're at Chili's. Brother, if I guess exactly what you're eating... Actually, I get nothing. But let me try to guess. Let me try to guess what you're eating. Hold up. If you're at Chili's. Let's see their menu. Chili's restaurant chain. Let's see what they have on their menu. Okay. You're most likely having one of those two things. Are you ordering something for yourself or are you sharing with your family? Because I have a different guess for each thing. If you're ordering just for yourself, I know exactly the guess I should make. Okay, I did chest and leg day today and bicep curl. Wait, what? You did a full body? Why? That's a lot. Why? That's a lot, bro. You better eat the protein, cause damn. That's a lot, bro. You better eat the protein. Chest, leg day, and bicep curls, brother. You did push, leg, and pull in the same day. One of the streamers you watch is getting kicked out of his house for no reason. Dang. It's the Joe Schwartz duo. Guys, I don't know much about streamers. I'm not gonna lie. I've been doing this for fun, but I'm actually kind of living under a rock. Let me search him up. I've been doing this for fun, but let me search him up.
Joe with his homeless aura in a
Anyways, my guess is you got the honey chipotle chicken crispers combo. I have a strong suspicion you're a man of that taste. 2 days ago, you did back and biceps, and now you're repeating biceps again. So wait, what's your split? I'm so confused. Guys, you know what? We didn't see? We didn't see the work that Cruz made. He made a fan art and we never got to see it. Bro spilled on it some coffee, and then he never got the chance to show it. It feels bad, I'm not gonna lie. Also, just letting you know, like, I'm hopping on live even though I have no freaking idea what we're gonna do this year. Like, I'm just here to catch up with you guys. there's been a lot on my mind, and I need to figure something out ASAP because I'm losing it. I'm actually losing it, guys. I'm going crazy. This year better be a good year, man. I don't want it to be like 2024 or 2025. 2024 and 25, bro, those were years of lessons, and I ain't trying to repeat any of that. Oh damn, nice Maruto. Oh my goodness, hold up. Did you burn 487 calories? Just on the treadie? Oh my goodness. She's slaying right now. Where's the 738? Oh, I see it. Oh, you're insane, bro. How long have you been walking for? Jeez. 738, you've probably been either fast walking for the past 2 hours, or you've been running for the past like hour and 10 minutes. 92 minutes. Jeez. Okay. Joe on Twitch. Let me see him. Let me see what he's doing.
Yo, I'm actually wait.
This guy?
Mr. Nala is somebody that y'all bro. Mr.
What is he
Nala is
doing right
somebody
now?
that y'all rated. Yo, that is not a good first look, chat. Yo,
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
What a hotel.
Of course it's gonna be an ad, bro. Why wouldn't it be an ad? Also, I can't hear anything. There we
I
go.
got mine for 220.
You have to check Trivago.
Oh yeah, prove it.
On Trivago, you can compare hotel
Incline
prices.
at 12, speed 3. Jeez,
Same
bro.
hotel, over $100.
How long are you going for?
I didn't check Trivago.
Check Trivago to compare prices and save up to 35%. Hotel? Trivago.
Find out why.
Brother, I hate Twitch, dude. Ain't no way that, like... Dude, there's so many ads.
Found a place of complete focus. You ordered your thoughts and mastered your mind.
3 ads? We gotta go through 3 ads, dude. Bro's style am I taller than LeBron James, be honest. Funny streamer, chill vibes, freestyle.
You were on the train home. Audible. There's more to imagine when you listen.
Guys, no way. 4 ads in.
Alright, bro.
Chat right now.
W Mans.
Unfortunately, I can't see
Hotel
anything because
Snake. Nah, you're all good. You're all good.
going.
Aw, man.
So, hold
I
on.
can't.
He kind of looks like this. He kind of looks like this. Chat, is that kind of tough? Why does chat look like this? They asked me.
Why
for
is he
a
talking
collab.
like this?
Your WXDGs in the chat.
I can't act that way, bro. There's no way. There's no way, dude. I cannot be acting like that. Guys, I'm too chill for this stuff. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. We're never gonna make it big. We're never gonna make it big. I literally talk to you guys like you're my friends. Those guys do it professionally. Those guys are like, they know what they're doing. They try to be as streamery / twitchy as possible, if you get what I'm trying to say. Stuff is stuff, man. Stuff is stuff. It's alright though. I'm just chilling with my friends here. Not gonna lie, at this point I don't even want to grow big. I'm trying to do other stuff. Yeah, I've been enjoying filmmaking, yo. I don't know if how many of you have been following me, but are seeing my stories. But I'm going from one shoot to another, and it's been a lot of fun. This month I have 4 shoots, 4 film shoots, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. Yo, Lee, how'd you spend your New Year, bro? Did you like go to a party or something, or what? You stayed home, spending with the family? You and your mom had dinner, bro. That's the best thing possible, honestly. Ain't no party gonna make it better than dinner or food with family. You had Boston's pizza, it was mid. Nah, at least you were with your mom, bro. I spent it with my siblings at my uncle's house with my cousins and their relatives. It was in Windsor. It was pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. We did a Bible trivia, and we did the Bible trivia. We did the rapping game. My uncle prepared it, bro. He put like a bunch of gifts, and he rapped it like a million times, like rap over rap over rap, and then silicone rap, and then other raps, and then tape and all that stuff. And then he gave us mittens to open the gifts. And we started rolling the dice. Everyone who rolls a double gets the chance to open the gift. So you take the mittens from someone, and then you put it on, and then it's your turn to open the gift. It was very fun, I'm not gonna lie. And seeing my cousins all grown up after what's been like, I think, an entire year and a half since I've last seen them. It was interesting. You know, people at that age, like kids at that age, change so much, especially from like 13 to 15. The intellectual level that they have jumps up pretty high within those 2 years. So it was pretty cool seeing them all like smarter and wiser. And then we took ourselves January 2. We were in the US. We've been to Ohio. Saw a little bit of our family and relatives there. We spent a good amount of time with them. And then we came back to Windsor. We continued our journey there and then came back to Toronto. It was pretty fun. And bro, the house was a mess, dude. I'm not gonna lie. We came back. We had to like clean up so much. To be fair, some of it is not done yet. But we're back. Yeah, we have family in Ohio. We have family in Florida. We have family in California. And I'm pretty sure we have family in Chicago as well. I don't really know the ones in Chicago. Don't really care much. Obviously, when we meet them, that would change. But if we never meet them, it really doesn't matter much to me. Because, like, you know, they've never been a part of our lives, so wouldn't make sense to be like all excited to see them. I'm not gonna lie, I've been thinking of moving to the US. Like, it's been playing in my head. It's been playing in my head to move to the US. I'm thinking Miami, I'm not gonna lie. Miami, Colorado, or Columbus in Ohio. One of those three are really, really appealing to me. The thing is about Miami, bro, it's always raining, apparently. Like, not always, but they have a season where it's like full of hurricanes and stuff like that. That's only scary. Like, it's kind of the sacrifice. It's like you gotta prepare that once a year there's gonna be like a season in a year is gonna be a lot of hurricanes. Or so I've heard. I'm not sure how accurate that is. Why not? There's nothing really holding me. There's nothing really appealing for me anywhere, honestly. It's just a better living condition would be very nice, and better weather would be very nice too. But at the same time, if I gotta move, bro, the amount of stuff I need to be moving around is gonna be insane. Like, I gotta move the PC, gotta sell a few things, sell the furniture, pack up, throw the stuff that I don't need to use. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I need to think about before I do that move. Yo, what's up, Juicy? What the heck is that, bro? We were found by bots again. Eddie, what made you not move to Miami, bro? Or like, when you were thinking about moving to the US? Because I think it's a pretty good move, honestly. Like, if you're in Toronto, not really. Toronto is one of the best cities out there, but pretty good, man. How are you? Happy New Year. Happy New Year. How'd you spend the holiday? Would you move by yourself or with your family? That's a good question, man. I don't really know. The thing is, if I need to move with my family to the US, it's so much more complicated than if I have to move by myself. If I have to move by myself, I pretty much just need to guarantee a job there. And then find like some cheap rent, maybe like a studio, not necessarily a bedroom and a living room, and just slowly build my resume there. But if you have to move with the family, you have to like change everyone's trajectory. My siblings have to apply to universities again and change that. And then there's the whole like visa complications with my mom because she doesn't have the Canadian passport. She's not like us. So it's like, it's crazy, you know? There's a lot to think about. You missed one of the streams? Thank you, brother. Thank you. What brings you here? Hold up. I feel like I've seen you before, but I'm not really sure. Maybe I'm tripping because I haven't streamed in so long. So the names are escaping me. Yo, Maverick, what's up, bro? Shaving your beard, having a haircut, all sorts of sorting. Yeah, bro. I mean, guys, you missed out on the horrible beard that I've rocked during New Year's. Oh my goodness. I thought it looked good, and then I didn't shave it, and then, bro, I looked back at the images. It made my face so bloated and big. It was horrible. It was horrible. What's my real name? It's Khalil. It's what you see on the screen. That is my real name. Tennessee, not Michigan. Okay. Thought of Texas. Okay. Bro, honestly, Texas is probably the best thing when it comes to house prices. Bro, what you could buy for 400,000 here is pretty much nothing in Toronto, okay? When you move out of Toronto to the sides, things get cheaper, but like not much cheaper. If you look at Houston, Texas, brother, you can get a huge villa for like $800,000. It's nuts. If you want 2 bedrooms and a living room, you're not paying much. Like you can't see those. You can't find those prices here in Canada. Here, I'll literally look it up right now. Texas real estate, okay? For $750,000, you're getting 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, and 4,226 square feet of property. Dude, we can only dream of that over here in Canada. I'm from Syria, bro. I'm from Syria. Well, not really. I was never really born or lived there. I was born in the UAE. But when you're born in the UAE, they don't give you a passport or anything. So now I'm officially Canadian. I've lived here for 6 years and a bit. I you know, that joke I never understood, but yeah, I'm in Canada. Where are you? Yeah, but okay, Eli, think about it. How many times are you gonna actually get sick in a year? I mean, you can't really account for that, but on average, people get sick once, twice a year max, and it's usually just like a flu or something. You're not gonna spend the crazy bills in hospitals. But when it's an emergency, well, GG's, you know, like, sure, you're gonna get that hefty bill. But I mean, look at those prices, bro. You're telling me this is not appealing? Look at this. Hold up. Look at this. Look at this. Hold up. Before I get doxxed, let me bring this up right there. Okay. So you're looking at property. Okay, hold up. Let me put a specific range. For 150,000, okay? 150,000 US dollars, which is like what? 185 Canadian or 200 Canadian. You get, and it's not showing me. Oh, that's the minimum price. Maximum price, let's do 200 maximum price. Brother, this stuff costs like 500,000 here in Canada. Not even. If you want something like this, sometimes it goes unreasonably to $1 million. You're from Israel, but you live in the US? Where in the US? Universities are the same amount of a mortgage? Unless you get a scholarship. Like, bro, look at this, bro. Three bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and 1,000 square feet. This in Toronto would cost... Oh my goodness, I can't exit. This in Toronto would cost like... Well, most townhouses cost around 650 to 800,000. If we're talking 3 bedrooms, we're talking around $800,000. Like, it's not even a comparison, bro. The housing condition, the housing prices are so much more realistic there. But not everything is about a house, you know? Not everything is about a house. The thing is, the reason why I'm also thinking of moving is because of the weather, too. Not that I don't like the winter, I like it. But honestly, it's a hassle. What you want is a career. Hey, that's a smart move. That's a smart move. But if you're still not even... If you don't have the momentum in your career... Like, if it's not... If you haven't been doing it for a while, and you're not really forced to be here for it, then technically you can still move around and test your luck somewhere else. You live in New York, GG's, brother, GG's. New York is just as bad as Toronto. It's just as bad as Toronto. But the thing is, it's obviously like, it's expensive for a reason. The amount of jobs there, bro, it's a huge city. New York is crazy. Dude, what's the population on New York? I'm pretty sure New York and Toronto are only like 2 mil difference. So if I go specifically just Toronto population, okay? Toronto population is 3.3 mil, but the GTA, the extended, so the greater Toronto area, the greater Toronto area is 7.7 mil. New York City population is 8.5 mil. Like, it's pretty close. Those two cities are expensive for a reason, bro. Everybody's living in those cities. High demand, and the housing is so tiny there in NYC. It's the exact same thing in Toronto. Yeah. You used to religiously study real estate from 15 to 18? Were you thinking of becoming a real estate agent? I can see you doing that, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Juicy. I'm in Toronto. It's a snow fest over here. I'm sure in New York it snows just as bad, no? NYC is just a little warmer than what we have here, just a little bit. Like right now it's 6 degrees for you guys, and for us it's 2 degrees, and we're talking Celsius. Eli is a legend. Eli is a friend of mine. He's a bodyguard. He's the bodyguard here. Frontline soldier. And the king of his realm. I was searching for something. I was looking at the projects that they're making in Toronto, dude. They're trying to make an indoor, like a huge indoor, what do you call it? It's not just like, it's a water park plus, it's a resort. It's a summer resort that's indoor. So it runs the entire year, even when it's snowing. So it's like, imagine you're having summer indoors with like glass window, like glass walls and everything. You could see the snow outside, but inside you're having the time of your life, like it's summer. I don't know what the project is called, but apparently it's going to be done by like 2029 or 2030. It's gonna be on the Gulf of Toronto, so like where the lake's at. I don't know exactly which resort they're trying to replace, but I think it's a really cool project. But it's gonna cost around 1 billion. I gotta look it up again so I can find it. Well, I could do that right now. Indoor summer resort project, Toronto. Let's see if I actually end up finding it.
At Little Caesars, our dough is made fresh in store, and our pizzas are made with 100%.
Welcome back.
So apparently it's by 2028. It's called Ontario Place, a waterfront I think that project would be sick. It would bring a lot of tourists. It would bring a lot of tourists here. This is all the information that I have that they have so far. If I pull up pictures, this is what it looks like. So this is what they're imagining. They're imagining like a full resort made out of glass walls, obviously with support. Can't I open the image by itself? Oh, why is it so tiny? Pretty clean actually. So everyone inside would be like having summertime, even though outside is gonna be snowing. Cause it's year round, right? So I thought it was a very cool concept. But the thing is, it costs so much money. And knowing how Toronto functions, when things cost a lot, it comes with other complications, and then they end up either like halting the project for another couple of years, or they just never actually see it through. Ah, there's court challenges right now. Cool. Okay, so there is some information about this, but the idea itself is really cool. If this actually like happens, it's gonna refresh the city for sure. Like there'll be a good source of income from all tourists that come in. Because somehow the city is actually like rated in the top 12. Here, let me show you. Best cities in the world. Please come here. To live in the world. There we go. Apparently it's in the top 20. If you go to a bunch of websites, it's somehow there. You think you saw me on Instagram? If I come to Toronto, would you show me around? I don't see a problem. Why not? What do we have here? Okay, 20 best cities in the world. Somehow Vancouver, Canada is in 10 and Toronto, Canada is in 12. Somehow Canada has 2 cities in the top 20, which honestly like blows my mind. You wouldn't think it when you live here. When you're living here, you wouldn't actually think that they would make it to the top cities in the world. And I'm saying that just because of how unaffordable some things are and absurdly priced some items are. Not some, most items. Dude, you buy groceries, you end up with like a $300 bill and you barely bought anything for an entire week and a half. Like, that's how it is. Food bill is crazy. If you're planning to come to Toronto, bro, you better come in the summer. If you come in the winter, you're... I mean, it has the charm. Like, it has the charm in the winter, but you're gonna get sick of it pretty quick. Bro, I know, dude. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Like, it's giving out too much money outside instead of focusing on itself. Now, there's a lot of millions that are... I don't know if it's... Like, the thing is, we don't understand politics, so we don't know exactly if it's worth it or not. But, to my human eye, and to my logic and understanding, why spend so much money protecting countries outside, or defending them or supporting them, when you could just support a little bit and then focus on supporting your own people first? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know, it's complicated. It's like, I understand good relations with other countries is an important thing in politics, but at the same time, throwing so much money when the country itself needs healing doesn't seem like the smartest move. And what, New York is cold too, right? I know, dude. Bro, do you know which movie that made me fear New York once? Obviously it's like, it's not as bad as they made it seem in that film, but I think it's called The Day After Tomorrow. One of my favorite films ever. I believe it's The Day After Tomorrow. Yeah, it's the day after tomorrow. Dude, insane movie. This is actually like childhood film, I'm not gonna lie. 2004, that's when it was released. Dang. Didn't even realize. The ratings are not the best, but the movie's so interesting. It's like when global warming completely like messed it up for the Northern America side, and then there's a whole flood that happens and snowstorm. It's crazy. It's a cool movie. Oh, you watched it? Fire, fire. Many countries do need fixing. You know, I wish there was like the perfect city, but the thing is, there'll never be a perfect city. Let's be real. There's always gonna be something to complain about. So it's like, which leaves me with the conclusion of like, we all gotta like play the cards that we've been dealt better, you know? And as much as we do complain about certain things, technically we have no power on changing it other than like obviously voting for certain governments. But what happens when both sides aren't the best? What happens when both sides don't offer exactly which is convenient for the country? All right, that's the question you can never answer. It's like you gotta choose whatever is least, whatever's less bad than the other. I'll tell you what though, Edinburgh looks really cool. Edinburgh gives me Harry Potter vibes. Here, I'll pull up some images. I don't know if y'all seen Edinburgh, but it looks so cool. Here, check this out. You're telling me if you live in a city like this, you wouldn't feel like you're living a fantasy every single day? Oh, why can't I just open images easily, dude? I feel like every time I look up something on Google Images, I suffer. Like, see, now I click on this and it takes me somewhere else. Looks really cool though. It kept the old European style of architecture. I think it's like the coolest thing. The brick buildings, the colors, the walking everywhere to get to everywhere. Like if you noticed, a lot of the pictures you'll hardly find any like car traffic. It's mostly walking traffic. Not to mention the amount of castles that exist around and close by. It's a cool city. I don't know, bro. Sometimes I feel like I want to live in a fantasy. Like a fantasy looking place. Old European style. They have to invest in building more hospitals and bringing in more doctors. Canada only has 2.49 to 2.56 beds per 1,000 people, which is very low. Dang. Some countries just need to give up. That's pretty sad. Bro, I actually consider moving to Edinburgh. No. I know, dude. I've considered this so many times. It's so peaceful. Yo, what's up, Anton? Happy New Year and Merry Christmas, brother. How was your holiday? How'd you spend it, brother? The thing is, you know what? When you move to places like this that look like towns or old style European villages, you gotta accept the fact that you're gonna be working in something, I wouldn't say bad, it's just more humble. Like there's less I could be wrong, honestly. I could be wrong. It's just, it feels like it's a life that's dumbed down or simpler. Like, you know, just get a humble job, live an honest like make an honest living, and just your life is pretty much the relationships you build when it's in like villages and towns like that, or cities that look like villages and towns. It was so good at the end. Okay, okay. That was good, bro. I'm glad to hear that you've had a good time. It has been forever. Dude, I've been all over the place. I honestly had some of the worst years of my life the past couple of years, I'm not gonna lie. But here we are, you know, we're putting our foot down and we're saying we keep moving forwards and hope for a better day. The holiday was nice though. I spent it with my siblings, we traveled around. We visited some family in Windsor, and then family in Ohio. And that was the first time I stepped into the U.S. ever. So it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. It's like, you know what it is? It's the U.S. seemed like a mirror of what Canada is, with minor differences. So like the only differences I was able to notice is the signals, the road signals, the miles per hour instead of kilometers per hour, and then the alternative names to some stores. Like we have Dollarama over here, they have Dollar Tree, and so on and so forth. Like those minor differences. Their houses are bigger though. The houses are bigger. Yo, what's up, bro? Also, Anton, I've been streaming on Kick and Twitch mostly. I haven't been doing YouTube much because my momentum on YouTube was good, like video wise, until suddenly I got stopped because of my work. So now I'm trying to figure out if I do want to get back to it or just take the L and just stop. I'm trying to figure out what to do now. There's so many thoughts going on in my head, bro. And the thing is, it's so funny. It's like I'm in this situation where I know, like, I feel like I need help, but at the same time, I don't know what I need help with. You know, which it sounds stupid. It's like, how do you know you need help when you don't know what you need help with? Well, that's exactly what I'm feeling. And yes, it is stupid. It feels confusing. I've been to the US a few times. Nice, depending on where you go. Yeah, but you know the thing with the US, dude, there are so many well-built cities that if you choose any one of those main cities in every state, you'd actually be having a decent life. Like you're not missing out on much. There's a lot of development in every city. I heard you moved to Twitch and Kick. I kind of don't check the announcements on Discord. Yeah, bro, don't worry about it. But I've been there. But it's not stupid. You understand what I'm saying, yeah? That's good. I'm glad that actually made sense. I was shooting this documentary with a friend of mine. He's a cinematographer. He's doing pretty good for himself because he has experience in Saudi Arabia. And brother moved into Canada, but they didn't accept his experience there, so they made him start all over again. But because of his experience back in Saudi, he was able to land decent gigs. And so he was building up his resume again with Canadian experience. But because of his Saudi experience, clients accepted him and hired him, right? And obviously he has better gear, better this, better that, better everything. But he was telling me, like, whatever you choose, you got to choose one thing. Like you can't be a jack of all trades when it comes to the professional world. And I see his point. Like if you're trying to be a cinematographer, focus on cinematography because it's hard to make it to the top. You want to be a director, focus on that. You want to be an actor, focus on that. And it's just the thing is, you know this information, but you always have like this innocent hope where things work out when you're like good at a bunch of things, and then you can just pick and choose later. Thing is, you can't pick and choose later. You got to pick and choose now, and then focus, because it takes time. I've been to Disney World in Orlando, Florida, and I've been to South Carolina. Bro, I heard South Carolina is so beautiful. I would love to go there, I'm not gonna lie. Wait, your brother works in Saudi? Not my brother, not my brother. A friend of mine. No, we lived in the UAE. I'm talking about the friend of mine that I was shooting the documentary with. He works as a cinematographer. He was telling me all about the professional world and all that stuff. It's pretty cool. Bro, it's crazy. I know friends who are pretty much like industry standard people. Like I know actors from ACTRA, so the acting union here in Canada. I know a director who is part of some weird union that I keep forgetting its name. And I know a cinematographer is pretty much part of the union. And technically I can, what do you call it? Piggyback ride? on their projects if I wanted to, but I gotta pick the right projects too. We'll see. The staff at New York Airport are so rude. You must have had a horrible experience for you to say that, bro. I'd argue every airport has someone pretty rude, which makes no sense because it's supposed to be customer service, right? It's like, test your staff before you hire them. No, but the Montreal ones are just so nice. That is top tier sarcasm. I am not gonna believe one word you said in that sentence. Yo, every experience I've had in Montreal was so funny when it came to customer service. Dude, they eat you with their eyes. Are you kidding? You were not joking? I do not believe it. I do not believe it. Dude, when I walked in, okay, look, maybe, do you speak French, Anton? I don't speak French. I came in and I started speaking English, and yo, brother, they ate me with their eyes. It's pretty much the whole judgmental, like, well, if you see the map, you would notice, like, you know, like that kind of attitude, you know? It's like, if you ask a question, they try to make you seem like the dumb one. Basically, they were calling out names, and as Asian staff, an Asian staff was so rude to an Arab guy because when he called out his name incorrectly, he didn't understand. He was kind of pressing him. Ah. That's one incident, but one incident probably leads to another and all that stuff. Dude, Anton, you gotta justify your Montreal statement, bro. You gotta justify that Montreal statement. Il parlait anglais avec pas problems. Let me try to understand that. It's the English speaking that's a problem? Is that what I heard? Is that what I read? But French is so weird, respectfully. I mean, respectfully or disrespectfully, I don't understand what you mean by that. What makes it weird? Do you mean it sounds like a sassy cursive English? They speak English with no problem. Yeah, but they do seem like they act egotistical that they know French and we don't. Like, if you don't speak French, they kind of like look down at you, you know? You can tell, you could sense the flexing that's happening. Yo, guys, what's your if you have any resolutions, what's your resolution? Let's hold each other accountable. I'll tell you what, I don't have a resolution, but I am finishing the resolution from 2025, so we're still working on that one right there, okay? We're not done working on the 20. Homie, I'm not done working on the 2023 resolution, bro. I'm not done working on the 2023 resolution. I'm still working on that one. It's so funny how life is, bro. Sometimes you pick big resolutions and goals, and then you spend your entire life trying to like figure it out and complete it. Bro, it's such an emasculating language. It only sounds good when women speak it. That's a statement. That's a statement for sure. I want to learn French, but I'm debating between French or Spanish. Because Spanish, I believe, is the second most spoken language, right? Hold up. Top 5 spoken languages. Oh, no way, I'm wrong. Give me a second. One is Chinese. 1.3 billion native speakers. 2 is Spanish, 486 million native speakers. Bro, look at this jump. The most spoken language is Chinese with 1.3 billion, and then the next one, the second, is 486 million. English is the third most spoken language, 380 million native speakers. Then Arabic, 362 million native speakers. So I speak the third and fourth most common languages, or most spoken languages. Then Hindi with 345 million, then Bengali and 237 million, Portuguese 236 million, Russian 148 million, Japanese at 123 million, and Lahanda, Western Punjabi, that's number 10 with 118 million. Yeah, French is not even there, bro. Wait, did it mention French? Let me see. No, there's no French. So technically, if I speak Spanish, that would make me speaking the second, third, and fourth most spoken language. Maybe I should top it off with Chinese. But the thing is, China is that, like, it's 1.3 billion, but just because of their population. No other country is really speaking Chinese other than China. You know what I'm saying? Spain, a bunch of countries speak Spanish. English, a bunch of countries speak English. And the same with Arabic. So rather than French, I'm considering Spanish. Considering. I'm not really sure yet. Mr. Worldwide. The Pitbull, right? I flew from the Montreal airport to Barcelona 4 times the past year. I ran into an anxious passport situation once at BCN, but never in Montreal. Anton, is your passport Canadian? Why would they give you problems? Learn Hebrew? Hell nah. Yo, what's up, Anna? Anna, you missed it. I'm considering to speak Spanish. I'm trying to speak, what is it? Trying to habla español. How you say it? You gotta also see which language will benefit you the most in the future. No, I know what you're saying, dude. But the thing is, if I learn French, where am I gonna use it other than France? Like, realistically, I wouldn't move to other than Montreal or actual France. No other French-speaking country really appeals to me. It's only those two options. But the thing is, if I stay in Canada, knowing French is really useful. You know? If my life is actually Canada and that's it, and I'm actually gonna stay here, no changing countries, no whatever, then French is very smart to learn. Other than that, bro, honestly, it doesn't make sense to speak other than the 3 top spoken languages, other than Chinese, which already got 2 covered, Arabic and English, so now Spanish is left. Chinese doesn't make sense, it's mostly used just in China. But French has 312 million speakers. That's actually a good amount. I say try to improve your Arabic if you want. I'm pretty sure it's weaker than it used to be. It is, but you know what? I had practice talking to my relatives this Christmas and New Year's. It was good practice. The thing is, I do speak in Arabic with a few people that I know. Like, it never left, but I do find a little bit of struggle here and there. Anton, is your passport Canadian? Is that why you had problems? My passport is Ukrainian. I was flying to get to closest Ukrainian government passport service to extend it. The Montrealers were pretty chill, but we ran into a worrisome situation in BCN. Dang, bro. That makes no sense though, because Canada's trying to like it's putting a lot of effort with Ukraine, including reading and writing. Oh, I can read no problem. I can write no problem. writing, I'm not really sure. You know, I haven't written with an actual pen and pencil for so long. Last time I did was for my exam this December, but before that, probably the exam the year before. So every year I get to actually write something on paper once or twice max. Most of the time I'm just typing, which is worrisome. It's worrisome because like every time I do get back to writing with my hand, it feels like I'm learning how to ride a bike. At least for the first like 10 minutes of it. And then it gets easier. Have you seen what's going on in the Middle East? No, I have not seen what's going on in the Middle East. What is going on in the Middle East? Did I miss something? Official Gambling Academy. What? Thanks for the follow. Official Gambling Academy. Hey, if you're trying to catch me, bro, you won't catch me. I'm not a gambler. I already gambled on my career. I chose filmmaking. What more do you want? US and Israel are preparing to attack Lebanon. GG's. No, bro. Why Lebanon? Leave the only Christian majority. No, it's not Christian majority anymore, bro. Leave the only Christian country alone in the Middle East, bro. Dang. Well, to be fair, nothing is really good there anyways. Applying for an appointment at an embassy in Canada was a limbo. The queue is endless. We found a private passport service with facilities in Europe, and out passports are now renewed. Thank God. Okay, that was good. That was good. It just sucks that you had quite the situation in BCN. Yo, I know what's up. Welcome back. What do you mean rude? I didn't miss it. I'm pretty sure I said welcome back. Lord have mercy on the Middle East. Amen, bro. Syria, Israel, and the US have some type of intelligence agreement against Iran. Yeah, no, I'm missing so much, bro. I've been living under a rock. I always live under a rock. Honestly, I'm so fed up. The only source of information I have recently, these days, is 3 podcasts, okay? Piers Morgan, well, Piers Morgan Uncensored is not really podcast, but it's the one I watch least. Modern Wisdom with Chris Willicks, if y'all know him, and PBD Podcast. Wait, who is the mod? Why is it deleting? What the duck? Your mod is deleting our comments. I'm pretty sure. Hold up. Who's the mod? Wait, I am the mod. I don't get it. Do I have like a robot mod? Are y'all typing some questionable things? I'm pretty sure I don't have a person that mods. Banned words, bans and urbans, category change, mod. I don't know what's I don't know what's causing the comment deletion, guys. I'm not that educated when it comes to the streamer settings stuff. I need to figure that out. Oopsies. My bad, yo. Talking riddles. Don't actually say what you're trying to say. I don't know why it's deleting it for you. You want another homemade chisou? You got it. You got it. The Imam guy? No, I didn't see it. I missed that one. Dude, I haven't been up to the most recent PBD podcast because of the trip we had to the US and Windsor. Usually I watch almost every episode. Like in order, PBD is my most watched, then Modern Wisdom, then Piers Morgan, and mostly not for Piers, but for the guests that come on. Yo, G, send me the podcast you're talking about. I missed it. Not on YouTube, brother. You know they're on Spotify, and they actually average a lot of like good viewership on Spotify, which is surprising because I thought it was just YouTube as well. And then I discovered that Spotify has a lot of podcasts, which is great because, you know, while you're driving, you could just listen to it. YouTube is a little bit of a complication when I put that while driving. So Spotify is a lot better. Oh, y'all saw the Sam Shamoon one? Bro, the Sam Shamoon episode was really good. It was goated. The Sam Shamoon episode was so fun to watch. Which episode number, Ili, was it? Nah, Ili, you gotta finish the whole thing, dude. You gotta finish the whole thing. You gotta finish the whole thing. So, who's the Imam guy? I don't see him. Oh, I see it. 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, the Clash of the Turbans. Imam Tawhidi exposes Islamic extremism, Iran's regime. Interesting. I might actually want to watch that. And then the next one he instantly brought in, who is Andrew Wilson. If y'all know Andrew Wilson, he's kind of quite the Christian figure. Controversial sometimes, even within Christianity itself. You're using stickers in your planner. Very excited. Okay, that was good. I mean, I can never understand the excitement behind planning because I don't really plan on paper. But I've drawn things before. I used to be quite artistic. Artistic. So I understand the fun of doing things on paper. Yo, wait. I've never actually pulled up my arts from the past, yo. You guys have never seen anything that I've drawn. Hold up. Let me see if I can find something right now. Give me a sec. Oh, I just broke something. Is this good? No, this is not mine, bro. Gee, this is my sister's. Why is it here? I remember there was a folder. God knows where that folder is now. Okay. Cake check. Hey, yo, watch out, brother. Pretty sure it's this stuff. Wow. Alright, let's see. Artistic in a British accent? I know exactly what you mean, but I'm gonna do it anyways. He's autistic. Quite the art on this guy. Okay. This I don't know what's gonna come out from this, but I'm gonna skip the character designs because some of the stuff is actually quite valuable and I don't want to leak any of it. So let me skip on the character designs, but let me pull up some stuff I've done in the past. Dang, we're about to... Why is it all character design, dude? Oh, I can't be sharing this stuff. This is valuable information to me. Okay, I guess I'm left with the stuff that are pretty old. 2013, yo. 2013. I do design characters. I stopped doing that for a while now, but I am writing their stories. This is 2013, yo. I was 13 years old. It's just a bunch of random things, dude. I don't know why I called it roses, but yeah. I drew a Sprite can, bro. I drew a Sprite can. What? This is grade 7, 2012. I was 12 years old. What else? Parrot. Why would I name it other than Parrot? The Firefox thing. I thought I'd draw you? What do you mean by that? Used to draw faces as a kid. I lost my drawing talent, not gonna lie. I don't think it's something you can actually like lose. I feel like it's something that you just it's dormant. You gotta wake it up again. So you gotta like practice a little bit, and then it's back to where you left off. Game development collab. It's fire, dude. That actually sounds good. Why not? Why not? We can do a morally good game and surprise and shock the world, you know? Get the morally filthy people rioting because a game like that exists. I do design characters, but I can't dox myself on those because if someone steals an idea, I would actually cry for the rest of my life. I did draw a hero's body once. Like, this was the baseline for most of my drawings. I'll just like copy and paste it most of the time for any character that I do. Dude, Anton, that'd be sick, brother. I'm not gonna lie. That'd be really cool. Cake check on the hero? There is no cake check on the hero. What are you on about? Really, if you like drawing, bro, get back to it. Why not? I like drawing, but then I stopped investing in it because I'm like, you know, technically I can just hire an artist because I'm not that good at art. It's fun, I'm just not that good at it. So might as well make money. And when I do want actual like illustrations of certain things, I have the faces done for the characters. The artist can finish off the entire body and stuff, you know? I can just give him instructions. There's a lot of artists out there that do things pretty nicely. I mean, I don't mind sharing this one. It's nothing crazy. It's like a fire character that I had drawn once. I think it's pretty cool. You know? It was a fire superhero. Pretty sick. There's a lot like him. This one is the most basic one, so I don't care about showing that one. Hit us with a what? No, I'm not gonna hit a what right now, bro. That needs an actual like frustration. If you want the whole like throat motion that happens when I say what, you gotta actually surprise me. You gotta be some like deadbeat news that I don't want to hear, bro. I can't just do it on the spot, bro. Throw a what on your cake? Man, what are you on about? I used to also be talented with the recorder. I haven't played the recorder. A recorder? Oh my goodness, dude. Memories, yo. Hey, by the way, I didn't like the recorder that much. It was so annoying. It was so annoying. The recorder was one of those instruments that you know the parents are not happy about you training and practicing in. Especially when you get a note wrong, it's torture to the ears, brother. But it was the main instrument they taught us on in school. That's the thing, dude. It was the main instrument. I'm pretty sure we have the recorder as well hidden somewhere. May it never find its way to my hands again. Never. May it just stay in hiding. Dude, next stream, low-key, I might pull up a yo-yo. Because I remember I used to have like good yo-yo skills. Actually, I did a talent show with the yo-yo. A lot of history, bro. Stuff you forget about until suddenly you remember it. Yeah, exactly. When you say brug, it's gotta come from the heart. I can't say what just like that, you know? The brug does come from the soul. Yo, what's up, brother? Welcome to the stream. We're just chilling right now. We're just talking. Please, we need a what? Bro, it's gonna happen, dude. It's gonna happen. Don't pressure me. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It needs a whole build up. Hold up. What time is it? No one's sleeping yet. It's 9:30. I can explain this later. I can explain it. It needs a whole like. Is that live on Twitch and YouTube at the same time? Yeah, and Kick. I stream on all 3 platforms, which is probably the dumbest thing I've done, because nothing is being built. It's all spread out. You may need to have a child in 2028, so I need to prep for that. Dang, you're getting married soon? Did you find your taco? Did you find your Mexican homie? That's smart actually for views. I mean, yeah, it is if I take it seriously enough. I've been taking it for fun, just chilling with the homies, talking about God knows what. Usually we end up talking about shawarma, which didn't happen this stream, but here I am just bringing it up like that. Actually, Anna started with the shish tavus, which is close enough to a shawarma. Yeah, yeah. Dude, you know what it is? It's the garlic. It's the garlic and pomegranate molasses, dude. Nothing tops those two together with a little bit of well prepped chicken. Hold on, you're an Arab? I am a Christian one. Surprise. I've been told I look 4 countries I get mentioned from. I've been told I look French, I've been told I look Italian. I've been told that I look Syrian and Lebanese. So the Syrian and Lebanese are close enough. Lebanese is close enough, Syrian spot on. But the French and Italian, I get Italian so much, dude, it's crazy. French is my second one. And Lebanese is the third most guessed one. And then surprisingly, where I'm actually from, I never get, like, this is the least one that's guessed. Oh yeah, you're not Arabic, but you can speak Arabic well. So wait, are you? So if you're not Arabic, but you speak Arabic well, did you learn it, or did you like live in an area that was speaking Arabic, so you just adapted from the culture and you had to speak it? Is it like did you learn it from your own choosing? I'll try to guess where you're from. Hold up. You guys want to meet up this week? Some kind of like last time we hit the gym in H Alma. That would be nice, bro. But honestly, I have a lot of shoots to do, like coming up very soon. I gotta clutch up my documentary. And the thing is, we had a psychotherapist that was ready to like shoot with us. We needed her expert's opinion, and she canceled on me. So right now I need to find a psychologist and a psychotherapist ASAP. And I've been like texting everyone that I know that is in that profession, and no one is getting back to me. So this project can actually fail if I don't land a psychologist or a psychotherapist ASAP. PT, on the other hand, we do have someone, he's just not confirming, so he could potentially cancel on me last minute. Guess what I am? It just spawned. Wait, but you need to give me something to guess on. So hold up. Are you from a country that's been through a genocide? Like historically has gone through a tough genocide. Your name is Hussein and my father's name is Dilshad. We don't have first and second name. You speak Arabic even though it's not your first language. Yeah, genocide, my people suffered. Okay, you're Armenian. Are you Armenian? Nope. No, I'm not. None of those. Oh my goodness, Anton is asking the other guy. Never mind. Not Iranian. I'm out of guesses, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, Assyrian or Syriac? That's a good question. But I've never heard of Hussein that's Assyrian. Doesn't make sense. No, Assyrian. Okay, so you're definitely not Assyrian because you thought we were talking about Syria. I'm out of guesses, bro. I don't deserve more guesses. I'm from Syria, bro. Originally, I never lived there. Born in the UAE and now I'm Canadian. But originally from like ancestors and my parents, Syria. Ah, okay. Okay, so Anna was the one that got it, right? Anna got it. Anna got it. Iranian Kurdish. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, you're trying to move to York U, really? No way. Why not why York U? Why not like UFT or something? Most of your people live in a lot of your people live in Nebraska. That's information to me, honestly. Dang, Anton with the knowledge. Bro spilling out his trivia question answers. Yo, you know what I miss doing? I miss doing some GeoGuessr. I miss doing some GeoGuessr. We should do it next stream. I like starting earlier, bro. Other days, usually like right now is when I would actually start 9:30. Your queue is easier to get into, cheaper tuition, and has less pressure academically. That is true. Gym progress, not that much. Yo, I've eaten so much during Christmas. I've actually eaten so much during Christmas. It's not even funny. Guys, I was supposed to like clutch up the gym and all that stuff, which I've still gone to the gym, but the amount of carbs and sugars and fats and all that stuff, bro. We've had everything from like kibbeh to rice platters with chicken on it to crazy amounts of tabbouleh that it's actually unhealthy how crazy amounts we had. To cakes, to forest cakes, to bûche de Noël, to cookies, to all sorts of like Arabic sweets. Brother, I've gained so much weight. Now, the arm is technically still okay, but compared to the progress I had before Christmas, I've actually lost a decent amount of muscle, like the actual muscle. It's a lot more fats now. Like this is now extra than it used to before. So I gotta like lock in. I do look younger, and you do know why. It's because no, it's not the lighting. I shaved to. This is 0.5. I wanted to remove it completely, but I was like, no, let me keep a stubble. Like a light gray color. Why do you need to expose your body on Steam? On stream? What do you mean expose my body, bro? You've never seen athletes post videos and pictures of themselves? It's literally all over my Instagram. It's nothing different. Why do guys age with beards? It's not age with beards. It makes us look older. Oh, that's exactly what you meant. I mean, I've seen people who do remove their beards and they actually look older because it shows their skin. Skin, what is it called? Not imperfections. You know when the skin ages, you can tell from its pores and what is it? Oh my goodness, I can't even speak. What is the? There's a term for it, where like it when aged skin, it's from freaking scars and pores. I can't even remember what it is. Hot take, I don't think it should be. Agree to disagree, bro. Scarring and pores. Yes. And there's a dermatology center that I went to. They had this like face scanner thing. They scanned my face and it was surprising. They came up with the 32-year-old. My skin is apparently 32-year-old, even though I'm 25. I was like, yo, what causes this? They're like, it's sun exposure. So your skin gets damaged under sun, and scarring. But my skin itself doesn't have scarring. It's a lot of pores, sure, but there's not much scars. Best of luck, brothers. You guys going through a lot. Yeah. Syria has been through the dirt. It's still going through the dirt. It's never gonna come out of it, that's the thing. This in Clash Rap? What is Clash Rap? The sun is the main effect that your skin got older. Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, I never put on sunscreen. So because ever since that visit, I started adding sunscreen when I go outside in the morning. The thing is, it's not even, I've applied it wrong for an entire month. Apparently you need to put it for 15 minutes before you leave the house. You can't just put it and leave. I didn't know that. I just straight up put it. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Then I ended up actually like figuring out that you gotta put it 15 minutes before you leave. So an entire month supply of sunscreen went to waste. Yeah? Why is it? Is it because of the shade they get when they put the thing down? The mirror thing down to block the sun? Bro, my dad came into my room, looked at my grad photo and some photos of me when I was younger, and he was like, bro, you look so young. Literally like an hour ago. Wait, what age was he looking at, dude? Most people, they drastically change after 14 years old. I say 15 to 18, people don't change that much facial wise. And then 18 to 25, you actually start to see you see people age like actual fine line. It's like the good kind of aging. It's like the maturity aging. And then after 35, GG's. You've sold the deal. As it goes downhill from there. For guys, at least. I don't know how it is for girls, but after 35 for guys, it's a GG. You were 14 years old, yeah. Can you show my rap right on the stream to support me? Can you what? Can you show my rap right on the stream to support me? His name is Trauma. Who's Trauma? Chad, do we see it? YouTube. Trauma. I don't know. I can't find you, bro. You gotta drop a link or something. Pull your hair back. Let's see that receding hairline. Dude, my hair is literally back. What do you mean? You think I covered my forehead, bro? I don't cover my forehead. It's a good hairline. Girls age slow at first, and then depending on their sun exposure, they age right away. White women usually age bad. So you're not really white, bro. You're half Greek, half Mexican. You have different sort of genetics. Bro, you're latching onto the Mexican side to stay young. To be honest, Arab people age faster. I've seen, bro. I've seen. My family is somehow the exception. My siblings look so young for 21. And for 25, I think I look exactly my age. Not gonna lie, moving to Canada like decreased the sun exposure. Not to mention the cold. Class trauma. If it's a rap about sex, drugs, and monies, bro, I'm gonna have to close it. I'm sorry. Class trauma. Still doesn't pop up, brother. You sure? Clash trauma. Bro, your Greeks aren't really white like North and the Western Europeans. To be honest, how old do I look? You give 20. You give 20. So you're not far off from what you look. Like your actual age is not far off from what you look. I have some Arab DNA. I mean, I look 55 when I was 14. Ain't no way it was that bad. Did you like grow hair on when you were like 14? Facial hair? I know a kid in my class that had facial hair when he was 13. It was crazy. At 13, having like a full beard is nuts. Still remember that kid. Just from that one thing. Was that in my ears? It's I don't use headphones. I use those for sound. Earbuds. They're ear monitors. That's what they call them. Guys, what's your New Year's resolution? 2026. What's something you're looking forward to? 2026. It better be a good year, yo. I've been saying this since it turned to 2-6. I'm like, yo, the past 2 years can't repeat, dude. Past years were so bad. Well, there was a lot of good, but it was pretty harsh. Harsh is the right word. No, bro, when I was a kid, I had, white face, yellow hair. And suddenly, age 10, I was like a soldier in the desert. No way. Bro has all the masculine DNA. He has all the testosterone. He's the definition of a Middle Eastern man. That's honestly a flex. But dude, honestly, I wouldn't trade that for anything. Like playing outside versus playing inside is completely two different experiences. And it's so good. Dude, I remember in the UAE, I spent so many days outside in the park with my friends, mostly playing basketball and biking. It was so fun. Actually so fun, but we used to die from like heat, bro. Heat and humidity in Abu Dhabi was crazy. The sun rests you up. Yeah, it's not the hairier stuff. Got it. So not hairy, it's the sun. Makes sense. The sun does damage the skin pretty bad. Dude, my freaking partner at work, when he did the face scan, I got 32 when I'm 25, and he's 34 years old, and he got the skin age of 28 years old. He lived all his life here, though. Canada. Yeah, it's quite the thing to see. Those Montreal kids are built different, dude. Those Montreal Arab kids are built different. Yo, guys, what do you think of starting Bloodborne, by the way? I think it'd be pretty cool. Not now, it'd be a different week. Maybe in 2 weeks after I finish all the documentary stuff. I'm genetically half Ukrainian, half Russian. Best DNA is the Russian, to be honest. I could see why you would say that. The harsh winters and the lifestyle is pretty rugged. I have a few Russian friends. They're pretty tough, bro. Their build is pretty thick, I would say. Like thick boned. They don't really fear much. They drink and eat anything. The winter and the vodka. Yeah, how long has it been since we last been live? I think it was December 23 when we were last live, right? Oh, it doesn't show. Kick has erased everything. It started over. Dang. Hold up. Last stream was actually on YouTube as well. It wasn't just Kick and Twitch. 2 weeks ago. Oh, it was a decent break. I thought it was longer, honestly. The Russian people, I think, even if you're a man who's 5'2", you're gonna mess up someone who's 10 and above. Grown man from another country. They're quite the fighters. That's for sure. Is one of your New Year's resolution leaving the company you work for and finding one that you like? Way ahead of you, bro. I already did that. I did that before the new year. I was like, I'm not starting 2026 working for them. Genuinely did not want to. Everything within me hated that place, hated that job. Everything inside of me hated it. I reached a point where I was doing it purely for the money. And the money wasn't even that good. So I'm glad I left. Thank you. And what's funny is the moment I left, opportunities instantly opened up for me. Like the church called me up for a job. Someone within the church called me up for my services. And a few other people are in touch with me right now. I don't know what's going to happen, but definitely nothing bad. Definitely just something good. That's some awesome life advice. I'll strive as much as I can in my comfortable 9 to 5 life condition. Hey, maybe put some yellow light in your room, because that hurts my eyes better. All the other colors. And no, bro, you're right. I've been reading about this for a while now, how severe the blue light is. It's so severe that some people get blue light filters, like eye filters, and they wear those glasses at night when they use technology. Because the blue light actually messes up your sleep cycle too. So if you notice, if you actually spend time on devices at night that emits blue light, you find a harder time to sleep, rather than if you look at warm colors and you filter the blue lights, you actually have better sleep. It's insane. I haven't invested in anything like that yet, but as you can tell, under my eyes, it's pretty bad. I don't get much sleep. Technically, it should be like this, clean, not saggy and black. It's very unfortunate, honestly. But I did survive till 25 without any glasses or lenses. Like, thank God my eyes are pretty good. What do you do for the new company? By the way, would you try to advertise yourself at St. Mary's? Maybe. I've been thinking of talking to the churches. Maybe I can like cover their weddings and their baptisms and stuff like that. But that's not like something that's a retainer. It's just like extra, you know what I'm saying? It's like extra stuff to do. I don't know. I have a lot to think about. January is to figure things out. And then February is to either finish what I'm thinking or start putting things into action. And then so on and so forth. It's crazy, bro. I never thought my life was going to look like this. I had a whole plan in my mind, but things never went as planned, especially when COVID hit. When COVID hit, a lot of things went out of plan. Do I stream games? Sometimes. Sometimes. What happens is, when I actually do try a game that someone suggests, I end up not really liking it, and then I quit. And the games that I do like, they take so long. Like, I'm not about to start an Elden Ring marathon. Like, that would take forever. But I really like that game. Or Bloodborne. Or any of those, like, large story mode games. So I end up just chatting. Sometimes we do GeoGuessr. Sometimes we do... what is it called? Jackbox. Sometimes we do those, like, party games. I did do the Resident Evil Biohazard series, though. I finished the whole game on stream. That was pretty fun. Well, I don't know, bro. Games are not hitting as well as they used to. Like, I enjoy them. I really enjoy them. It's just... it takes me so much time to actually invest into something these days. Or to actually enjoy something. When is the Real Talk stream? I don't know, brother. Life has hit me pretty hard on the head. A lot of the things I wanted to do last year just stopped because of circumstances, and it just annoys me. It annoys me to think about it, so I try not to think about it. What happened with Real Talk is I used to reach out to certain people to talk to, and they would cancel last minute, and then at some point I was under the pressure of work. And I just couldn't communicate with people anymore and plan things, and it all went downhill like this. Thing is, even if I do return it, I enjoy talking to the chat so much that Real Talk does not seem like something that's quite engaging. Maybe I would, like, every now and then do something similar, but not exactly Real Talk. It was fun when it was there. I might bring it back, I don't know. Bro, that's literally me. Let's be getting through this together. Yes, sir, Anton. Yes, sir. Life never really goes as you plan, does it? Insane how life is. Games are not dead, it's just that we got older and we see it that way. Yeah, you're right, bro. You're right, because I know a lot of... Actually, there's someone who joins our stream. He's pretty cool. He's called Alessandro. But he usually joins because he wants me to play a game. Or he wants me to try something. Or he wants to see me play a game. He really enjoys them. And I see why he enjoys them. But unfortunately, I've been letting him down because I don't really want to play. I kind of just end up wanting to talk. And the thing is, if I do play, I lose the majority of the people who do join, because majority of people who do join want to talk. They don't want to watch gameplay. So it's like, it's a weird position. But I'll tell you what, if I actually play the things I enjoy, maybe it'll get me back into it. Like, I know if I do a Spider-Man marathon or a Bloodborne marathon, even Dark Souls or Elden Ring, like, it would get me back into it. But at the same time, it needs so much time. Like, I stream maximum 2 hours. I don't even do it for that long. Old PS2 games. Bro, I was talking about it on Christmas. I was like, I want to connect the PSP and then visit old games. I was actually considering connecting the PSP and PS2. I actually got the cables and connections to stream it. I never tested it out because I was like, I'm gonna really end up playing any games. Yeah, I want you to bring back some spiritual and serious life talks. God knows I want that too, Anton. I'm just not that guy anymore. Unfortunately, I've been struggling, brother. I've been struggling. I mean, it would be nice to discuss as like friends and stuff, but online, I can't be saying something wrong. I can't be caught slipping up, giving the wrong information or something like that. It's actually quite the responsibility. Like, influencers don't get it. Like, it's in their name. They're influencers, right? Those people who grow big. Most of the influence they have is pretty toxic or doesn't really bring much growth. But if I am to try the other side of things and be the good kind of influence, I gotta be accurate, bro. And have a lot to learn. Do you remember Downhill? Downhill? No, I do not remember Downhill. Try with music's absolutely heaven. Downhill. It's a ski game, right? Downhill game. Oh, I've seen this before. I don't really remember it, but I remember some clips of it. Yo guys, anyways, listen, tomorrow's Thursday. Thursday night I'm able to go live. So tomorrow and maybe Friday as well. I'll be live. Actually, Friday for sure. Thursday I remember there's something I got to do, so if I actually make it back home on time, then I will be live. If not, then it's going to be Friday for sure. Regardless, I would tell you on Discord. I'll tell you when I go live. And we can like chill and chat. We're not meant to be perfect, we're meant to be faithful. You have the capability of influencing, at least running these real talk streams. You're doing a great job at it. Thank you, Anton. I guess we'll see what happens. It would be nice. Hey, when does your semester start? It already started. Monday was the first class, and then tomorrow I have a class as well. Alright, brother. See ya, see ya. Take care, bro. Take care, Sam. On girl, boo boo. What? Alright, guys. Let's call it a night. I'll see y'all hopefully tomorrow if I make it back home in time. If not, I'm gonna be on Friday for sure. Oh, Myrta's back. How was the exercise, Myrta? Was it good? We're gonna start ending it sooner, guys. We're gonna start ending it sooner. But I'm gonna start it sooner too. Yo, thanks for the follow, August. Yes, yes, sir. You're right, Anton. You're right, brother. 2 hours and 1 minute. The 1 minute is important, Myrta. But good job. I'm proud of you. Good stuff. Come on, guys. Lock in. 2026. Lock in. We're gonna be fit. We're gonna be healthy. We're gonna do better spiritually. It's gonna be a good year. If you can make it, people with similar backgrounds can discuss things, it would be such a blessing. It would be. It would be, but I gotta find the right people too. And also, if it does grow on the internet, like, again, this is all accessible to anyone. It could put me in the controversial route of things, you know, and I don't want to do this for the rest of my life discussing such topics because it's so much stress. I've been through enough that I just want a peaceful life at this point, bro. It'd be cool if it's done every now and then, honestly, but if I get popular from it, it's gonna be a problem. It's like a stress that I don't want in my life. Maybe I'm just tired. Maybe I'm just tired. Maybe I just need good sleep and then I'll change my mind. But anyways, good night, guys. Thank you for being here. It was nice catching up with all of you. God bless you guys. Take care. Good night and see you soon. If not tomorrow, after tomorrow. Good night.